back.
Nah, he's
a little
tilted.
bit of rubble,
Nah, he's
also
tilted.
a little bit of pillars as well.
He's tilted.
Yeah, well, one thing right now is just the jewels at the front of the B site, and there's a lot of PRX members here at the moment, and they are going to successfully win that one.
I know, a big old flash as well, Komodo,
Sam
and that's
Daddy,
going to be
come
now
outside. I miss you.
Freeing trying to hang back.
Yeah, but look at what Flashback's able
Oh my
to
God,
do.
the
Finds
drone
some
didn't
space
see him.
over at the side of rubble. Meanwhile, Freeing is going to dodge out that drone too. So does that give you a false sense of security? Repositions around the map currently for PRX, more towards the C side of things, and with that damage done in towards Breakable Door, I mean, that's got to let you know that you got to get away from this A side, or rather get over
Wait, no,
towards
why? No,
it.
no, no, no. Why? Okay, you got it. You got the trade.
You know, trade protocols right there outside of the dark cover on towards C, and that leaves numbers disadvantage for
No way
DRX,
they lose this round, guys.
even though Flashback has gotten in towards the back of A site, especially towards drop. Actually,
Wait, 3 of them are 1 HP.
Like
This
you
is very
reckon that they might
losable.
be able to do something against PRX.
It's a 2 versus 4. You've got to get
What?
a little bit aggressive in this one to try and find
Nice
some
onk.
advantage
Oh
or
my God,
equalization,
W onk.
which is
W
why
onk,
Flashback
bro.
goes up
Big
there to
kill
try and find
right
the kills.
there.
Good for 1, but spotting info on the rest means that for Marco, this has to be a big clutch.
Marco, don't you dare.
Starts out with a bit of a paranoia to flush them into his own
Oh my
smoke.
God.
Look at that. Right click through. And now just 2 players on the other end.
Oh
Ooh, a good little
my
flip, but
God.
Jing gets his
Bro,
own as well.
show me Jing's
onto his new
POV.
role. Maybe not quite the utility, but
Oh
the
my
sharpshooting
God,
definitely
Jing.
still true and sound on Jing.
This map to be a pivotal member to propel DRX in, but in a round such as this one where Hyunmin has gone for
Are they
a
one
buy
tricks
up on towards an
or
outlaw,
no?
you have to see him do
Are we
something.
gonna apologize to Jing in
That's
something?
Right. Oh, it's something that Forsaken has
Maybe
done
they're not
before,
one
though.
tricks.
Yeah, right. The Outlaw, just to try to work against your opponents who might have light shields. But you're absolutely right as well. Flashback previously the Cypher, now onto the Yoru. So DRX, same composition, but some of the players onto different roles. We'll see how that all settles in as they kind of jiggle on towards rubble.
There you go.
No.
Shut out from Hyunmin on towards Forsaken, so Bane's money so far working
Oh
a treat.
no.
But you've got this time to be bought from the toxic screen, and that's
Oh,
just
no.
going to block out operator shots as well, right? This is going to be one of the powerful things that PRX can try and play with. When that toxic screen is up, when it's down, they can sneak operators behind the line.
Fair and true enough, but at the same time, even with that little bit of a fall, PRX continues
Oh,
to drone
no.
outwards. I was thinking maybe something continues to push on through from pillars, but yes, C is completely open now.
Yeah, but they're going to still try and go towards A, and that is where majority of these members of PRX are. 30 seconds to go. That's a marathon to go over towards this C side, but they're going to start to do that. At least get enough time to try and get the plant and establish it. They've picked up the weapons that are on the floor.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Komodo. I mean, it might be a marathon, but
Oh, they
even
got their
as you
feed.
just trigger that door a little bit, it keeps
Oh,
PRX on
no,
the A
bro.
side. PRX
Thrifty
are
is
thinking,
so
we've got the
fucked
guns,
up.
we need to work around this. So they are still trying to stack towards this A site, but unbeknownst to them, now it's a 3-on-4. Now it's weapons in the hands of DRX.
And this is one of those weird scenarios as well as PRX. Do you just consider the save at the moment because it's lesser, numbers to go for this retake where 3 guns are now in possession that have been noted over at DRX's side. And
Dude,
you've got
DRX's
really no
money is
big
so good
entryway
now.
in towards the retake too. No drones. You got what? Something with a judge. Yeah, you could try and set you up with a stun or a flash, and Jin can maybe try and get in, or Devaya can, but it just is really difficult. So really well done from DRX to get this this lighter eco round come out from them. And on the flip side for PRX in this scenario, the anti-eco, yeah, a little bit lopsided.
Not the way you want to start. It's
I think
it sucks.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Nothing else that I could say. It sucks for PRX, but
I think the
just
breach
a
judge is
masterclass in how
insane.
DRX was able to work the
A pickle.
a little bit tough. Maybe just don't hug the wall too much. There's all these things to think about, but at the same time, we've mentioned some of these plays. You do have the waylay on the hands of Forsaken, and he's gonna dive all the way through. Doesn't spot anything out. Does have the smoke to support him, but at the same time, DRX reads
He has a
that, and it's
whole
quick
notebook
flood
of strats.
into
You know what the
B side. That
strats
was a
say?
mouthful.
Okay,
Now,
rush
on
A.
the other side of the
No,
smoke,
rush
the
B.
Prowler sent
No,
through.
rush C.
He just completely reads it, and he's able to spray and gun down every single player from PRX. The only one left. Mind Freak spotted up at the move, but it's gonna be the spray from him in this time, and DRX will make quick work at the round.
He's like way better on T side.
Trying to equalize. And they finally
Oh my God, Unk is heating up right now.
And taken away from Flashback, so just a bit of information. The smoke's out to control A as well, but with that,
Bro,
DRX are keeping some of the
DRX
PRX
lost to
players closer towards
PRX.
the
I mean,
A
DRX
site.
lost to
Now
T1, and then
start to extend their
they try to
webs
steal their whole
towards
flow.
Information
They're just
secured
doing
as
double
well.
duelists every
There's
map.
still
What is
players
this?
lurking around rubble. and you kind of have to give this maybe a little bit of respect. Freeing using both of these cages too. You still have Jing playing on top of Rubble. You know, generally it'll be cleared out from some utility from Bane, but they're looking to renegotiate the situation here at the moment. Spreading around towards front of pillars. Forsaken's just playing with fire.
Not gonna lie, if you run double duelist,
willing
I
his
think
head to fall off.
I think ISO is better than like.
Helping to
I think ISO is the best
Jing's
second duelist on this
positioning.
map.
So in with that, you know, forcing DRX to trade util for util. The Paranoia got sent through as well. Refrect recalled by Forsaken in towards a safer spot. But here we go, a Nightfall out from Bane. And at the same time, he'll be just lurking, hovering around the B side.
Nice
he does
try.
spot one player out, and that's going to be Divide that falls.
Bro.
And then DRX to try to regress in towards the A position, but that's where
Forsaken
they
is
get gunned
too
down.
good.
The pick
What?
By himself, it's not going to work out.
Jason, why are you solo fighting A like
Daddy
this?
321. Shanky Poo, should I go gym today? Also, thanks for the Lambo the other day.
What is this?
Go.
3-1-1
Go, Jim.
split. They're pushing all the way off C. Sure, that could work out, but they're relegating A over onto DRX.
Yeah, they're going to have a quick retake here towards the A side if they wanted, or rather a quick
Oh,
flank.
wow.
Now the Jig is up. They know freeing down for the count.
Mr.
Something here,
Jing.
though, has gone unnoted for the time.
Still just to try to keep himself hidden out towards stairs. His team will regroup.
That's cheeky. That actually allowed
Okay.
something to get in towards the dark cover and buy some more time for the rest of the team to start to get over here for the retake.
Oh, okay. Flashback does get back in towards
Good
Tree.
seeds.
Him, though,
Whoa.
still holding the position. Armageddon sent through by Divide, but it's not going to help out all too much. Not quite as DRX continues
Human
to
is
pull.
In towards the eco round to come out from PRX, and they're going to go for a potential dual fight up through C, up through mid.
Doing a thing.
Off with just the pistols. I mean, trying to surprise DRX at
Wait.
the very least. Something we'll be able to find something with the sheriff that he has. Still though, DRX instantly recognize that and flood the A site.
Yeah, this is where things could get problematic
My
if we
goat
see some
Jason has the
individual
Phantom?
heroics come out from Forsaken.
Don't know if that's gonna come in hand though. He does have the Vandal, one away from the convergent pass.
Oh my god, Thrifty.
Mind Freak will be able to push on through, and that's going to be an instant sheriff shot being found. Tree being trapped open and goes in with a Paranoia as well, but oh, look at that. Counter Paranoia coming out from Mako, as well as Bane to hold the position. Mako swings back around on the other end as well, and that's 2 kills. DRX.
How many rounds do you reckon PRX need? I think if PRX get 5 rounds, they're gonna win this. They're gonna win.
Toxic Serene a little bit earlier on over
High
towards the
and
main
wet.
side of the map.
Sub if
Usually
you have
can
a
play
big
good
PP.
operator play
What?
behind it, but for the beginning stage of this round at the moment,
Wait, what?
Operator's looking at the wrong spot. Mind Freak gets traded out.
How did Mako just teleport there?
For the taking for DRX.
Yeah, timing on the refract not
I was
quite
so
there
locked
once
into
again
Forsaken,
as
I-
well. That's something to
Ew.
watch out for. In with the C's, it's going to be something that gets tagged up. The next player to fall, the Dominoes, they just keep going. Flashback off to another kill up around Waterfall, and that's just
Okay,
Divide
we counted
left.
PRX
Lone
out
Cole, the Prowler,
when they're down 7-1.
seeking his
So
position
I'm
as
not
well. I mean,
gonna
this
count them
guy
out
is
now.
gotta hang back.
Yeah. That's
But
just, the cascading stumble on the back
the
of that
big
one,
but
unfortunately.
here
When you lose
is they have
Forsaken
Euro and
Mind
Razor
Freak
next
gets traded
round.
out,
Oh my
you got some
god.
awkward shots from the rest of the team that need to
Oh my
dig deep
God.
to try and get you back in towards this round. It's just too quick to try and figure out there, unfortunately, for PRX and for Devi. Just trying to see if you can take this weapon in towards the next round. You're quite the ways away from your own ultimate too, so the priority is going to be to hold the gun,
That'd
see
be
what damage you
Sakuna,
can
bro.
do
Big
in
grade,
towards
big
the
grade,
next
big grade.
round. And conversely, I mean, I'm looking at DRX here, Quack, and I'm seeing them swimming in cash at the moment.
Players
God.
up around Mount. DRX knows that though, and Freeing just marks their backs. DRX continues to hold them further off, and now it's going to be Mako blocking off Waterfall as well. Even with the ultimates,
Wait.
PRX can't quite get in position until Forsaken finds this one frag off the other side of the doors. However, Flashback has snuck on through as well. A bit of a shot
Bro,
with
he
the
timed it so
showstopper in
good.
at the
Oh
hands
my
of Hyunmin,
God.
and now Jin comes back in. Time not on PRX's side, and
Already done.
Flashback
Oh, no.
just plays it safe, hangs away from the shadows just to hold.
Haunt to come on out to provide Flashback the
Yo,
open.
Yeah, quick sprays all the way.
Why
Now
does he keep
Flash
solo
instantly
fighting A?
towards the other end of Tree. Something just trying to refill that space, but at the same time, there's just so much being done by DRX so far.
Yeah, and I mean, this is only going to be a 1v3 setup for PRX, where you've got the pit over
Okay,
towards
all
C.
they need
You're
is
just
2
gonna
more
forget about
rounds.
that as DRX, you're just going to sniff around
we
the
need
A
a
side, what
hero.
you can do.
We need a
Flashback does
goddamn
get taken
hero.
out there by
Nice
Jing.
Jing.
So we do equalize for the moment.
Oh, straight back into the
Something?
door. That smoke it just blocks
You're not
up
on
so
jet,
much.
bro.
It allows for him
What are you doing?
to walk away with the kill. If that pit falls, that's going to be trouble for the C side as well. So Mindfreak just still trying to hover around it. But as soon as that kill goes off, PRX starts to get a read that DRX is rotating off to the only other part of the map, and that's going to be the B site. As that happens, Mako into a bit of an off angle, does force a bit of a trade. Jing might be able to find it, but instantly Freeing finds the positioning right back against PRX.
I mean,
another lone member.
Do you know, fuck it, all I'm asking is for 3. Win one more round, PRX, bro. Win one more. You did it last game, do it again, bro.
Forsaken loses his life first. It's just really quick to come out for the rest of DRX in how they get the rest of that round. A couple of trades to come on through. Overwhelming force in towards A. You have Freeing, sleuth in towards the B site. Recognize no one's there. And that's a quick call to just say, hey guys, come over here. We got a free site. Let's just play the round to the numbers. And well, now they'll be winning out this half no matter what.
And that's just been the pattern for like the past 3 or 4 rounds. Constantly hits on both ends, but once again, DRX find the opening pick.
Bro.
And even a little how do you do on towards a
DRX have gotten the entry at A every single round. How?
Position revealed.
Ow.
Okay. Mindfreak just hovering up towards Mound. You do have something ready with, well, maybe the Rolling Thunder on the other end of B, but not too much at work for information on the ends of PRX. The clone instantly sent out, and that throws something off. Forsaken, though, trying to work around Baby Door, but he gets gunned down as well. 2 players remaining. That's Mindfreak and Jing trying to work along opposite ends of the map.
Yeah. Individually, I mean,
PRX
if they're
need to
able to
work on
find
their
another
A
kill or
fight.
2 apiece, that would give them the shift to the rounds.
Gunman. And that will be extra information for DRX as well. I mean, this is what they get to do.
They should have stunned, and I think Forsaken should dash to
snuck in towards the back.
To Rebel.
Instantly alerts 2 players from DRX. A bit of a high-low, and it's too much for him to handle.
Yep.
All that's left is just Jing.
GG.
Again, not enough time. You just got to seal the deal on this one, unfortunately, and head for the hills to
Do you guys still believe, chat?
towards the next rounds. We're really seeing
I'm
that
low-key starting to doubt now.
a lot here for PRX.
Now that it's 8-2
Yeah,
again.
second time that he's done this so far in the map. Walking towards Marco's crosshairs as well, though. He's not even going to be able to hold that.
You really are playing on the
My
back
goat
of,
Shanks.
we're winning these next 2 rounds. We're getting the pistol round.
Why is
and
everyone
maybe a bonus,
buying
then we're
and
back into
Devi
the
is
back. We've done it
saving?
before, technically already in the
What?
series, right? But this feels a little bit different now.
I feel like they have bought every single round.
Different in terms of the rounds as well. A 1-1-3 split instead of 1-4. And maybe safer positions being held this time. So Forsaken alongside Jing. Something into its Baby Door as well.
Now as PRX, you do have control of Rubble at the moment, but 9 times out of 10, you can see some good re-clearing with a composition like DRX are playing. You've still got 2 Prowlers as Bane. You've still got a clone if you want to throw that out.
Drone as well, though, and that allows for Forsaken to push out. They're looking to try to find Flashback, possibly, but even with the Aftershock, Flashback, outlawed hand, he's able to work alongside his teammates. Kills off all the way across the map, even outside C site. PRX
Cue the Naruto music, chat. This is sad, bro.
That he can just play around in that pillar position as well, and then he's even got teammates close by.
All that momentum they gained from coming back is just all gone.
It really feels like DRX have these contingency plans at the moment, and when you do shift into something, he gets 1, you trade him out, it's 9-2. So timeout, you wish you had it in your back pocket still now.
Last round in the half.
And you really are forced to wonder, right?
Why is energy ass?
On a map like Lotus,
Bro, it's not even energy. It's literally when Cloud9 play against energy, all of them legit take performance enhancing drugs. You can't tell me otherwise.
Even with a timeout, I just imagine.
When I watch Cloud9 play against other teams, they don't look that good. Okay?
They
don't look that good.
Back screwed on.
Yeah, I mean, you just really need to get 1 foot in front of the other at the moment because you're not even treading water. You're really drowning, essentially, as PRX here. You do fashion yourself something of a buy-in towards this last round at the moment, but Freeing finds Jing by himself over at Rubble with no trade. You've got Flashback, just Dimensional Drift to clear all of the C-site, and then the team can just plant to their heart's content and
I'm not even gonna fake cope.
Pretty strong post-plant.
I personally think this game is over.
Admit, something and Forsaken's ults could actually upset
I said the same thing last game and they won, but this game I think it's over.
Things off with the Nightfall as well from DRX. PRX all towards Waterfall. The Rolling Thunder gets collapsed
Bro,
through.
what?
Hyunmin, though, still
Fake
able to find a
stun.
shot nonetheless. And now
Oh my
swings off the
God.
other end of that pillar as well. A second kill, another one from Freeing. And now
10-2.
flashback from behind on just a Sheriff. DRX will close this.
Wait, didn't PRX win pistol? They won pistol. And then they lost every single
Melee
round.
dashing on in and taking off their heads. So.
You
Subs
daddy.
to views.
I would like to see FPS mode. I mean, I would like to see
For now, we
Forsaken
can
on the
say for
neon.
Sure, at least DRX playing someone
For
default.
this map.
Smokes outside of A and PRX instantly into C. Forsaken trying to throw off some crosshairs with that refract,
Nice.
the dash as well, and it allows for Divide to actually sneak on through. Forsaken double backing in
Do
off of that little
not
smoke.
tell
and that's
me.
3 kills
Do
already for
not tell me
PRX.
they're gonna do
Yeah,
it
nicely
again.
done to open up this seaside as
Chad,
well. And
don't
I
say
feel a
it,
little bit
bro.
hard done by for the DRX members there because they're just on the ledges and it moves them
Bro,
up
if
just ever
PRX
so
come back,
slightly
I
and they
will
have to
literally
readjust their aim and
never,
they're not
ever
able
doubt
to
them
in
again.
the middle of the fight. But this is looking to be a sensational pistol to come
The
out
way
from
they're gonna prove
PRX.
me
It's
wrong
going to be
2 games
flawless
in a
at the
row.
end. And this is what I'm talking about. Util combos to coming through as well, but what affords you a difference is Waylay being able to get in front of it, and then when you do get a little bit overwhelmed, you can refract out. Meanwhile, the rest of your team, they get in front of this utility because it expires as well, and they can just start to scale up and play to the better weaponry here, Quack.
They
Yeah, a
know.
bit of positions being spotted out as well.
What?
Thanks to
He
the
still gets
earlier
one. Wait.
utility being dropped, but
Hello?
what? Oh my goodness, the
Okay.
classics!
It's okay.
They're still finding the shots. PRX at least getting to stabilize
Okay, they
with
recovered.
rifles
Oh my God,
of
they
their
recovered.
own,
They
marking the
recovered.
back
W
as
recovery.
well. That almost got
Clean,
out of
clean,
hand,
clean,
Komodo.
clean,
Yeah,
clean.
sometimes you got to wonder a PRX giving DRX a bit of a way in, a bit of an option here, but
This
no.
is the round right here, chat.
It
This
was,
is the
you know,
round.
one of those times where you go for
If
a little bit
PRX
of
lose
the
this round,
stack,
they're gonna lose the
and you
game.
just have to contend with the
This is the
utility
round. They
and,
need
and
this
the
round right here.
shenanigans that do bring you a foot.
You win
So
this
well
round,
done
you
for
have so much
PRX.
breathing
They do
room.
not drop the secondary round unlike the first half.
Oh, you don't have a lot of
despite
breathing
the
room, but
Classics
like,
getting the,
what the
first
fuck just
shot,
happened?
though. Can't refract out, unfortunately.
what the fuck just
That's what
happened?
it is. PRX with a
What was
way,
that?
the style in which they're playing, a lot of it relies on the entries, and when it looks a little bit shaky like that, you just gotta imagine something psychological. Nonetheless, though, with that chaos being ensued, they do get the B site, they do get the spike down.
Wait,
with that,
that's
Mindfreak
actually
watching the
good.
back as well.
Can be a little bit claustrophobic staying in the B site though, so for PRX they want to
push
have a little bit of a peek in towards C-Link here.
Mindfreak knows.
They might be able to find that
Oh my
stack
God.
up towards Freeing. Mindfreak,
Wait,
as I
they
mentioned,
actually won.
has control over pillars.
Oh my
and
God,
with
they're
that
gonna
as
win this
well,
map.
a possible angle into the spike. He does have
Wait.
Missed Molly.
a bit of, yeah. I was gonna say the poison cloud, but still, at least the salvos come back in from
Wait.
Jing, or from Devi at least.
Primo
But
clutch.
still, that DRX
Yo.
continues to flat forward. Ooh, just trying to keep him at bay. Something
something,
low HP,
something.
but has to land the headshot. Free crouches underneath the crosshairs and gets the job done. That's gonna be the defuse. DRX up to 11.
Yeah, good work on at least getting it defused halfway when you see that
Okay,
snake
I
spike come
mean-
on in and it misses its mark.
Team has been playing it even as well. Now the 1-4 split for DRX, just a bit of rubble control. Quick back through the doors into the B site. Prowler into its pillars as well, and they do retrieve the information that they need.
It's so over. It's not
It's
over
PRX.
yet, guys.
Even though
Not over
DRX
yet.
as well here, Quack, win the previous rounds, not afforded enough to go in with a full buy.
Actually
So
not
it's
over
the
yet.
Hyunmin show potentially here, getting a
Relief.
showstopper online. You can shuffle weaponry up as well and maybe steal away a gun from PRX if they do decide to end things here in this B site.
Okay, fault line in along with light speed dashes, and it just baits that showstopper out from Hyunmin.
Okay.
So
That's nice.
it's not going to be able to fire that off into anything effective, possibly. And that's the effectiveness of the Waylay.
Are you staying
Still
up to
though,
watch Primi? Bro, my flight is in 5 hours.
Does it open a door
I think
up
I
for
should
PRX
like, go
into
to
a site?
sleep.
Information on the little shoulder spot. Got a call for your teammates.
I low-key
to start
woke
to
up
get
too
some
late for
rotations
this
over,
match,
'cause these
too.
pistols, I mean, you need to be in close proximity with crossfires to do damage.
Oh, and with that, the flash and the execute now falling through. Forsaken, though, off alongside the smokes. He's able to find 3, but
No.
Hyunmin finds his own as well. The Phantom picked
Oh
up,
my
and it's going to be
God, nice,
Mindfreak
nice,
and the
nice,
buy
nice,
to
nice, nice.
stabilize for PRX, bringing the score up to an even 5.
PRX.
Yeah, keeping, recognizing
so
the
bad.
drone would leave him isolated.
Oh my God, it's
Actually
winnable.
freeing first casualty, so this is going to be PRX getting him towards this C site.
For the first time in a long while, but very welcome one indeed. So possibly spike planted now.
Okay, 11-6.
Meanwhile, for DRX to
One round
reclaim
at a
more
time,
space,
chat. Dick by
they do
dick,
have to
brick
watch out
by
for B,
brick,
though,
cock by
because
cock.
something is lurking in the shadows.
Now you might see these ultimates used if there's a retake starting to look a bit successful for DRX. A kill quickly might have been good for them, but just denied for now. And that might actually be it. Yeah, you can't get back in towards this one, unfortunately, with the time and recognizing all of the bodies here. If you were able to bait out an Armageddon or a convergent pass, I think you'd be quite happy with the turnout, even if you lose the round. But the fact that PRX are kind of finding one kill and the space in towards it, and that's all to get this 6th round.
At what scoreline do we start believing?
These are the sort of turnouts for the next
Fuck it, I'm starting to believe now, bro.
It's little with a capital L, though, Komodo.
11-9 would be nice, though.
Slightly. I know.
11-9 would be very nice. It would be very nice.
Ultimates, they can be looking at a very effective.
Yeah, there could definitely just be one explosive round to come out from DRX, and if you're a PRX where you're losing a couple of members in the next couple,
for 3 more rounds,
down in that wall over towards A, you're not seeing anything too forward from DRX there. But speaking of forward, PRX straight up through pillars in towards the front of B, so they've got some options to go for a bit of a C split if they want to quite nicely. They can always pivot back towards A if they want because of the lurk that'll come in from Mindfreak, but you're ulting in towards this C side at the moment, spotting some information if you can. Oh, Refract's timing is actually out, so Forsaken is stuck here, has to hold it through as Hyunmin falls.
Yeah, he did throw out the stun, does find freeing, and there it is. Into the B side as well, as the ult does its job of throwing
oh my god,
it's
winnable.
How DRX wanted to operate across the round. It's just Mako now.
Wait.
Spots out towards the back though, and that's Forsaken gone.
Wait, no.
Smoke back in. He goes onto a bit of a tap. Plays around the edge. The snake bite, not quite burning at his feet.
Yeah.
Goes for the reload though, and that's the second ultimate being baited out from PRX. Mako, I think he's done his job. Whether or not he wins the round, he's gotten effective utility away from PRX.
Oh,
now just looking for a possible kill or two. And there it is, the first one. Salvo off. He walks right into it.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's a lot of stalling power to come
they
out
have
from PRX.
breach ult too. You save your breach ult for the next gun round. Oh my god.
Snake's bite firstly, Armageddon as well to afford time for the salvos, so it becomes really difficult in a situation like that.
Oh my fucking god, it's doable, guys. It's fucking doable.
Find a C opener and it's all a bit of a bait as well.
Wait, was it 10-2 chat or 9-3?
You do like that idea that there's still enough cooking for PRX to make a good meal here.
It was 10-2. Oh my god.
4 rounds away from equalizing the score.
Chat, don't you guys fucking say anything, bro, you jinxers.
As I say that, DRX has some ultimates of their own as well.
I don't want to hear a word from chat for the next 2 rounds, alright?
4 members, though, to take this rubble control at the moment, and Mindfreak, if he does lose his life, that's a Vandal that's going to be pilferable at the moment. So, yeah, they're going to steal that one away, but maybe not, actually, because there's an immediate presence back for PRX. So, now they have to try and win a round out of 4 versus 5 conversion. And if we look towards the previous maps in this series, how many times have they actually managed to do this over on Icebox, Quack?
Yeah, quite a bit, especially with DRX up on 16 first kills.
Yeah.
That said, though, it is a very different map. Similar composition possibly, but DRX pretty much have a lot of it under control now.
Oh no.
Forsaken looks to pull the attention away.
How is he alive? How is Bane alive?
3 players remaining, Komodo, and they look to flood into the B site. They might get the spike down, but look at Flashback in with the dimensional drift, holding on to possibly the clone. He doesn't have any more flashes.
He got all the information on the positions.
And that's exactly what he was looking for with his team.
Wait, this is huge.
Rolling Thunder from something, though. Just kind of luring them into the site, but unfortunately, they don't quite get stunned up by it. And with that, now Devi has to pull something out of the hat. He doesn't have utility anymore as well. Just sprays on through, but reloads to be damned. It's going to be freeing, sticking the defuse. PRX have found series point.
I mean, they're only down 0-5.
They get on the defuse, get the remaining kills, and that's exactly what worked wonders for DRX. Now, 5 rounds difference. You do have a bit of a build-up for PRX to go at another round here, of course, and they are looking to set themselves up for quite the quick C play. Ooh, that's a missed Poison Cloud high in the sky.
Okay, quick and fast into the site at least, but look at this site. I mean, Forsaken couldn't see a single thing on his screen. Everything all blocked off. Now something on a bit of lurch, spotted out by Hyunmin as well. The site being reclaimed by DRX as Mako picks up the double. Looks to hold the position outside the door, in with a showstopper as well.
Nice, chat. Good job. Good job, chat. You guys all jinxed PRX, you fucking assholes.
Final score on the map, 13-7. Final score in the series, 2-1 in favor of DRX.
You fucking jinxers.
Yep, the Pacific Princes from kickoff here can